second cup of coffee, so I'm all set for this morning because not only do I have that, guys, I've got what's left of my delicious green donut from
No,
Mighty
you still
Fine.
have it. Mine is long gone.
Okay. Mine was a little meatier than yours. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It had a little more to it. It was actually like two donuts slammed together by Pat's office.
And Mark, actually, I don't know where the box went. Oh,
there it is.
There it is. Because I brought it in here because I wanted to show everybody. There's 5 of the dozen left. I mean, it's I don't say skeleton crew in the morning, but we don't have a full crew. So yeah, so we're working on that box. We want to thank Patty over at Mighty Fine for putting that one together for us. Just green sprinkle donuts available though for everybody today. We got that one made special for us. And how about the leprechaun that was very busy this morning decorating the Zoom room for St. Patrick's?
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah. And somebody's been very busy getting things decorated around here.
It was like that overnight. My parents, or the leprechaun, used to come to my house in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And decorate and leave some gold coins. And there used to be a giant basket of goodies on the kitchen table that the leprechaun would leave overnight. That was a tradition in my house.
Nice. Yeah. It was always the Easter bunny on Easter. No leprechauns.
Really?
Yeah, no leprechauns. Yeah, we didn't allow them in.
Well, I know one of the traditions for St. Patty's Day for a lot of people around here was to go out and hit up at least one bar, maybe a couple, and that is happening today, unlike last year, obviously, because of the pandemic, but it's happening with some restrictions. We had our Molly Samora down at Calamari's this morning where they stay. They still have some open reservations available, but that's kind of the strategy for most folks potentially making that reservation to get out there and get a little Irish, some Irish beverages and Irish food into their belly. Bristol, you're going to be doing that a little later on today, right?
Yes, I do have a reservation at a local restaurant, celebrating safely, just something fun to do and look forward to. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. What about you, David? Any St. Patrick's Day plans for David Walter and Megan and Lainey and the crew, so to speak?
Perhaps going to go outside, may indulge on a nice IPA later on in the day to celebrate the holiday. But just going to enjoy the weather, which is looking really nice today.
And I'm probably going to do the Reuben thing from Oakwood. I don't know what I was thinking last week. I got a Reuben from Oakwood. I mean, I love the sandwiches, but, if I was thinking, I would have put some space time-wise in between that last Reuben and one I'm probably going to have today. But if you're going to have to, eat something a little bit more than you typically would, I think an Oakwood Reuben is not a bad choice to go with. They're the best in town, in my humble opinion, anyway.
An Oakwood Reuben. I'll have to try that.
McGarry's, I guess, officially, but yeah, known to us old Erie folks as Oakwood.
Yeah, since I started here. Oh, go ahead, Bruce.
No, you go. My comment was not important.
Well, I was saying, since I started here, I've heard of Oakwood. I mean, it's probably from Mark the entire time, but
no, I don't think so.
When I started here 5 years ago, St. Patrick's Day was like my first holiday, and let's just say it was a doozy. That's for sure.
That story, David. You were recounting it for us in the during, I think it was during a commercial break or somewhere in the newsroom, off air.
Yeah.
Anyway. But for the folks who joined us here on Facebook, it's kind of a typical St. Patty's Day Erie story, I think you kind of got indoctrinated, baptized, so to speak.
Yeah, this one took it to a whole new level, though. But my first live shot here, I was down in Perry Square, and it was around noon, so there were plenty of people out and about. And I was about to do my first live shot, and let's just say somebody came by, yelled out something highly inappropriate before I could even get my first few words in. So I was like, "Wow, okay, well, this."
How did the person know exactly when you were going to be like?
You can never question highly intoxicated people sometimes.
But if you're a reporter in Erie, Pennsylvania, and your time span has covered any a St. Patrick's Day, you probably got a story like that to tell.
Well, that's the thing. I was with Emily Matson, and she was covering the partying side of it. I was just covering the forecast, but people were like, "You're going to Perry Square to do a live shots at noon on St. Patrick's Day."
And it was like, it's noon. Who could be intoxicated by this point of the day, right? No.
What's that? What'd you say, Mark?
Oh, I'm saying that you were probably thinking it's noon. nobody's going to be that drunk at this point of the day. It's too early to be wasted.
Well, when I lived in Texas, Mardi Gras was a big thing, not so much St. Patrick's Day. So I wasn't overly shocked, but I'd only been in Erie for just like a couple of days.
Yeah.
And that was my first holiday, which is like, I feel like St. Patrick's Day is top 3 big holidays in Erie.
Yeah, I would agree. No doubt.
And I've been to Sullivan's. I've been to Sullivan's.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. I would probably say 4th of July. I feel like 4th of July for a lot of towns, just because it's a summer holiday and it's also my birthday, so
A little bit biased,
a little favoritism there. And I don't know, maybe Christmas. Maybe we could scoot into the 2 spot.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Christmas being right up there as well. But yeah, St. Patty's Day is, I don't know, it's a day that we, are on a list of cities that have really latched on to it. I know Chicago does St. Patrick's Day up huge. Cities like Boston do as well.
Yeah, they dye the river.
Yeah. Jamestown's actually getting ready to dye Chattacoin River up behind the National Comedy Center. That's going to be happening, I think, perhaps today, maybe this coming weekend. But yeah, that's a tradition that goes on up there. But yeah, as far as like cities, I mean, we made one list, a top 10 list of most Irish cities in America. We do St. Patrick's Day up, perhaps a little bit more so than most. I'm going to think it's safe to say that.
Yeah. And it is really it's one of my favorite holidays, just for the fact that it's a day to it's a holiday to have fun. Like, you don't need a present. You don't need to travel. You
don't need to be Irish.
Not required to see family. It's a day just to have fun.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're coming out of a long winter, and obviously once we get to this point, we're at the tail end of the winter season. I mean, spring starts up this weekend, and so folks are just ready to get out, and obviously, we can't do it in the same way we were over the last year, but at the same time, things are opening up a little bit more. People are getting outside. You just want to be able to have a little bit of added fun.
Let's talk a little bit about the weather for today, because it's a pretty good forecast.
Yeah, temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s for the lakeshore. If you're going to be out on State Street, you'll probably notice that breeze coming off of the lake. And so it's going to feel a little bit chillier here in Erie, but we'll still get a lot of sunshine. And, temperatures around 50 degrees, not too bad, especially when the wind's not going to be overly strong. But south of the lakeshore, there's inland locations. We're talking about middle and upper 50s, some spots maybe close to 60. This morning, watching a little bit of fog out there into the mountains, that's really the main concern. So it's very Irelandy. I was trying to make a word there. It's very much like Ireland out there into the mountains for dealing with the grade conditions. I actually looked at the currents in Dublin, Ireland right now, and they're in the 40s. So of course they're 4 hours ahead of us, 4 or 5 hours ahead of us, right. And so they're into the afternoon now. They've got temperatures in the upper 40s and lower 50s. So in a way, ours kind of a similar forecast, and they'll get some sunshine this afternoon.
And I said it this morning, but I think adding to my bucket list today is to celebrate a St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. It's probably on many people's bucket list, but seeing our live views in Dublin this morning, I was like, how cool would it be to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland?
How about if you went to Dublin, celebrated St. Patrick's Day, and got there and learned that Erie actually does it up better than Dublin? It could happen.
I would be so upset.
It would be a long way to go to find out.
I would just go to the Guinness Brewery.
Yes, David's a fan of the Guinness. Hey, we got some folks weighing in. James saying since spend the day with friends that are like family to him. I think a lot of folks are going to be doing that, celebrating small fashion at home. This one from Elizabeth, honoring her mom's memory, making corned beef and cabbage. Says her mom worked at Oakwood back when they were rated the best Reuben sandwich. I think they still are, Elizabeth. But enjoy your day, honoring your mom's memory. We've got. Oops, I clicked that one double. Oh, it's Jill dressing up for St. Patrick's Day lunch. So nice. You might see Jill out there when you're taking in your corned beef and cabbage or whatever you're eating at your lunch day. So yeah, we've got all those plans out there. David's doing the IPA. I've got the Oakwood Reuben. And
I don't have. I'm not. You can't see any green on me, but I have a big problem, and it's called my arch nemesis of this Day, the green screen, right. Let me point. I can't point the right
Yeah.
way. Right over that way.
Socks, David.
Yeah. So I can't.
Green, it disappears.
I can't wear green, but I do have green socks. I won't show you. That's that's the. Trust me, I have green socks. Go to my Facebook page. You can see the actual proof there. And did you also notice that? I feel like it's Where's Waldo with my donut there. You notice it just off to the side of my head in the background there?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there.
You could use that donut as a weight.
Yes, you could.
Workout in. It really is filled with.
Oh my gosh. I feel this has to come with some sort of warning label. It really does.
No, and she gave us one yesterday, Mark. Do you remember? Daddy said, if you eat this, she's not reliable for any dry cleaning fees.
Not responsible, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to. So basically, she needs to be handing out waivers for this one.
We asked her for green donuts, and she gave us green. She definitely gave us green.
She did. She definitely did. She's like, let's see how much green I can stuff into one donut.
All right, from green donuts to green beer, you got your Reuben, whatever you're doing today to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, enjoy it, do it safely on all fronts, and we'll see you back here on Facebook Live for a cup of coffee again tomorrow morning, and for Erie News Now Sunrise from 5 to 7 a.m. Guys, thanks for jumping online.